All right, so you might have been shopping around online for a brand new home, and come to find out when you visited the builder, that cost for that house was a lot higher than you expected. Well, you're definitely gonna wanna hang around because today we're gonna talk about all the hidden costs it takes to build a brand new home here in Las Vegas. Hey, what's going on, guys? So I know how that feels when we feel like we're ready to shop for a brand new house. We start doing all our homework, looking at all the different builders in the area, and really try to do as much due diligence we can before stepping foot into that builder's office. And come to find out, we get a little disappointed after that builder's agent tells us what that final price is going to be after all the options, the lot premiums, all the additional costs, and it just puts us way over our budget than we expected after seeing that initial price that we saw online. So again, today we're going to talk about the 5 hidden costs that you may encounter when purchasing or building a brand new house. So let's start off with the first one, which is the lot premium. Now, a lot of times when you're browsing the builder's website and it shows you a price where it says starting from X amount, again, they're not including all that additional cost. And the first cost that's gonna come on top of that base price is the lot premium. So on average, these lot premiums can vary anywhere from $0 to $50,000 in most communities. And in some exclusive communities, you may see lot premiums being $1 million and higher in communities like Ascaya in Henderson or some parts of Summerlin. So in some cases, you may not have to pay a lot premium, and some of the reasons behind that is maybe the lot size itself is not a very desired one. It might be centrally located within the interior of the community, or maybe some other factors. But some reasons why you might be paying a premium like the higher $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 is usually due to the lot size, maybe a corner lot, or possibly a view of the strip, or maybe some mountain views. So definitely keep this in mind and add this as a potential cost above that base price when shopping for a home. Hey, real quick, if you're new to my channel, what we do here is we talk a lot about what it's like living here in Las Vegas. I take you around town showing you beautiful homes around the valley to show you what the real estate is like. So if this is something for you, make sure you consider hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and the notification bell. That way you're always stayed up to date when I come out with brand new videos. The second one is gonna be our upgrades. So soon after going to contract, you're gonna be scheduled an appointment to the design center of that builder of your choice. At this appointment, this is where you're gonna be selecting a lot of your options. For example, like your flooring, the color of your paint, your cabinetry, your countertops, which is gonna be a huge amount of cost added to that base price. In addition to that, this is where you're gonna be also selecting your lighting and electrical options. For example, maybe additional lighting in the exterior, maybe some Cat 6 ports for security. And inside the house, maybe you want additional lighting in certain family areas, maybe some pendant lighting in the kitchen. One thing for sure here in Las Vegas, since it gets really hot, I always remind people that more than likely you're gonna wanna pre-wire for a ceiling fan in each room. So again, sometimes these aren't options that the builders will recommend. And because of my experience as a realtor here in Las Vegas, these are some of my suggestions that I usually find a lot of my clients appreciating afterwards. All right, let's move on to number 3, and that's landscaping. So guys, when you're purchasing a brand new house here in Las Vegas, keep in mind that it never comes fully landscaped. Landscaping is gonna be to your responsibility, and most of the time per the HOA, they're gonna give you 6 months to a year to make sure that backyard is landscaped. Now, the one thing to keep in mind, because I know we live a very busy lives, I've definitely told my clients not to stress out too much about it, because you can always reach out to the HOA and request for an extension. Now, when it comes to landscaping, some things to consider is low maintenance landscaping. What I mean by that is most of the time people will select artificial turf, some simple rocks and stones, and most importantly, some drought resistant plants. Obviously, the weather here is pretty extreme, so a lot of plants that you may see in other areas of the country may not survive here in Las Vegas. Another major expense when it comes to your landscaping is the possibility of adding a patio cover or pergola, which also needs HOA approval, of course. But again, this is something that we tend to forget about because most builders won't include a patio cover with the home. All right, guys, so let's move on to number 4, and that's the appliances. So I like to call this part of the after list because a lot of times buyers tend to forget to budget for this when shopping for a new house. Now, as a standard, your builder is gonna include a standard stove, a dishwasher, and a microwave, but it may not always be the brand or the one that you desired. So with that, you're definitely gonna wanna shop for a refrigerator and a washer and dryer. Now, some builders do include an appliance package, but again, they're very limited on certain models and brands. So again, definitely keep that in mind when running through your budget for a brand new house. All right, so we made it to the last one, which is number 5, and believe it or not, it's window coverings. Guys, this is a common expense that is definitely easily forgotten, and shockingly, most builders aren't gonna include window coverings with the house that you're purchasing. This is definitely gonna be something that I suggest planning ahead of time before closing, because with vendors being very busy these days, it may take weeks, if not months, to get someone out there to install your blinds or curtains. All right, guys, so hopefully this video was helpful for you and it gave you a better idea of what to expect when pricing out a brand new house here in Las Vegas. And of course, if you got any questions about purchasing a home here in Las Vegas or just what it's like living here, I'll have all my information down below. You could definitely feel free to reach me, whether it's call, text, email, hit me up on IG, whatever is convenient for you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. All right, guys, see you guys in the next one.